Hey everyone, it's me, Raziel Kane, and today I have an old friend and a new friend. So this is the old friend. Hello, old
Hello,
friend,
everyone.
and this is the new friend. Hello, new friend.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So we don't see you on camera too much. Well, neither do we see input anyway. So
Well, I ain't pretty enough, man.
come on, man. Well, my girlfriend thinks I'm pretty, so I guess that's
That's it.
something. Yeah, that's
That's
all you
right.
need. You need one person that's willing to find you attractive enough to spend some time with you. So
Oh Lord. Well,
yeah.
I'll
Hey,
spend time with you.
we'll,
you guys have something in common. Input, you fix your car, and TTR, you got a new car.
I did, yeah, yeah.
What'd
Well,
you
it's
get?
not new. It's used. It's an older one. It's an '05 something or another, but it gets you from point A to point B, and that's all I needed.
Exactly. So what happened to the old one? You wrecked it. How?
Oh, I was on the job. I was delivering, and lady slammed her brakes in front of me and couldn't stop in time.
Okay, it
Oh.
happens. So yeah, I sent a couple invites to a bunch of people, and so I don't know if other people are gonna come up today or tonight or whatever. So we'll see. But yeah, I just got this baby here. So this is the San Diego Comic Con, also GameStop exclusive jumbo Unicron Funko Pop, and I had no idea it was going to be this big. Like I knew it was a jumbo, but I thought it was going to be still smaller than that. But I
Nice.
think it does the job.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
gonna.
was
Hey, we
looking at
have
that.
comments. I'm gonna go check if we have. Hey, we got Princeton here. There we go. Hey, Princeton, and that's my girlfriend. Hey, Catherine. So there you go. So yeah, I just wanted to unbox this for you guys. So did you guys order this? Did you pick it up?
Man, I
No,
didn't. I
no,
No,
didn't.
not me. I want it, but
but you
it's one of
already
those.
have the transformable version.
Yeah, the HasLab one. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly. So
I've got the Armada one too. So I'm like, if I find it, I'll find it. If I get it, I get it. I'm not. I think he looks cool, but I don't. It's one of those. I'm not gonna get out of my way to get it.
you gonna get the studio sale too? Complete the collection.
I had him on pre-order and I canceled the pre-order, so
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna get the studio cell one.
It's crazy because nowadays we can actually have a Unicron shelf if we want to, and I
You
never
could.
imagined.
It would
Right?
take a lot of space, but yeah, you could have. I'm gonna actually put this with my season 3 and movie cast because my Decepticon shelf is three bots plus two guys from season 2 because I don't have enough season 2 bots to have a season 2 shelf for the Decepticons. And then my season 2 shelf Autobots is just it's right there. That's right here. This one here. It's full, completely full. So yeah. So all right. And then after that, after I unbox and take a look at this, we can take a look at some news and some crap going on because I've noticed some leaks from some thieves. So,
Oh yeah.
taking
Sounds
a
good
look
to
at the
me.
box, you have other. I guess are those jumbos too? Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Megatron, Jazz, and Soundwave.
No,
I don't.
are regular size Funko Pops.
Yeah, and
Now
then
the
you have the
Unicron,
G1 artwork here. That's
that's an
Menasor.
exclusive, right? The
It,
Unicron.
it it is an exclusive to an extent. I mean, it's exclusive. I at first I thought it was going to be just San Diego Comic Con exclusive. Just that's it, you're done. And
Yeah.
if you don't go there, you're screwed. But then they announced GameStop. So on
Okay.
day one, they had it on GameStop.com, and I emailed. I texted GameStop Canada. I'm like, with a link. I'm like, when are you guys getting this? And he said we don't have an ETA, but we will have it. And then the very next day, I go back. I got an email from GameStop saying, "Oh, this is our new stuff this week." First thing I see is this. Click on it, bought it, didn't even think about it. Went back later to check if it was still available, sold out. So I usually am very unlucky with exclusive, like the Amazon exclusive, Prowl, Ironhide, and then Ramjet and Dirge. Those I never could pick up. Other exclusive I never found that were at Walmart or supposedly Target, who become Toys R Us here. Never found it. So I was really happy to get this guy. But I did get from GameStop the Beast War Ravage
Nice.
duo
I missed
pack.
that
So
one. Yeah.
that's a really nice set. So yeah. And the
Right.
chat is quiet today.
I enjoyed your review of it, though. It was a good review.
Thank you. Review the I still have it's right there. But yeah, one of my favorite figure, honestly, the Beast War Ravage, because that's the character that really tied me to Beast Wars. I was like, okay, all right, it's G1. I'm
Now,
in.
does the G1 Ravage that comes with it, is it cheaper kind of feeling in hand?
Oh no. No.
No.
This is the legs are die cast.
Nice.
This is metal, and the joints here at the hip, they're all metal.
So it's just like
The head is plastic, and the missiles are plastic chromed. But this is an exact replica of the G1 version.
nice.
So, and he actually stands pretty good. Like it's super thin, so you have to just put the legs properly, and then it stands nice. So.
It doesn't have the correct rub symbol though. On it.
There's no rub symbol in this guy. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the only other rub symbol I still have. Oh no, it was with my knockoff G1 Sunstreaker I got 2 months ago. The rub symbol didn't work. Like I warmed it up as much as I could, rubbed it, nothing. So I just didn't put it.
Yeah.
So all right.
Yeah, I know. I think Toy Hack still makes their rub symbols and stuff. You'd have to look, but
Oh yeah,
They
yeah.
do a
I
good
should
job, yeah.
order and put this on everything. And oh, that's a new name. I think it's a new name. Anthony Mercurio. Sorry, I butchered your name. I apologize. You sound Italian, so don't have me whack. So yeah, sorry. But thanks for stopping by, man. I just posted the stream on 15 different groups. You know, I understand why Facebook doesn't have multiple selection of groups, like post this to these 15 groups, because then you'd have marketers just spamming this. But God, do I wish they would have an option for content creators.
Yeah. Well,
All right. See, this Funko, I know my son, he has Beta Ray Bill. Okay, Beta Ray Bill Funko Pop apparently is worth $250, and he got it at Montreal Comic Con for $25.
that's kind of he's kind of a Thor.
Yeah,
character.
Beta Ray Bill is troglodyte. I don't remember the race, but he's a Thor knockoff. But me and my son, we absolutely love Beta Ray Bill.
yeah, the Mjolnir found him worthy and granted him the power of Thor, and then he was such. Then he beat Thor in battle, and Thor kept Mjolnir, and Stormbreaker was made to give the Beta Ray Bill his own Mjolnir. Essentially, the Norse gods created Stormbreaker for him.
Yeah. So it's when they did Stormbreaker and the MCU was like, crap, we're not get Beta Ray Bill at this point, you know.
Yeah.
Although we did see his face in Thor Ragnarok, he was one of the statue on the arena. And so I was looking forward to seeing Beta Ray Bill, but once they did Stormbreaker, I'm like, okay, it's not happening. Because Odin was the one to have the weapon made.
Correct.
And it doesn't have the enchantment that only worthy people can get it. So it's a different one. Okay, I'm looking at it, and maybe it's my light. He looks smaller out of the box, but he's not orange enough. I think he's too yellow. Is it my color blindness messing with me?
I mean, he looks pretty accurate to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Might just be me. All right, so huge plastic box. So I noticed this one doesn't come in a hard plastic box like some of the Funko Pops.
It looked good with some like Titan Masters or Micro Masters around him, I think.
I'm trying to see articulation. All right, so let's take a look at this so you don't have to see my face. So you have nice details on the horns. That's pretty cool. The head, I think the mouth and everything, the big eyes looks pretty good. And the head rotates. Well, yeah. If there wasn't no beard, the head would actually rotate.
That's pretty cool. Do the arms rotate as well?
Nope. And there's flexibility at the wings, but I don't think it rotates. Nah, it doesn't. So there's no other rotation or articulation at all. Hey, hello, David. Cute little evil one. Yes, I am. Thank you. Nice compliment. I think he looks really good. I mean, he looks the part, and the legs are very accurate. I'm trying to get it in front of the camera.
He looks really, really good.
Yeah.
He looks look good. Real detailed.
So I'm going to put this with... Let's do a size comparison, because this is a review. So, with his Herald, Galvatron.
Behold, Galvatron.
So, he's bigger than Galvatron. So, smaller than Omega Supreme, though.
That's a pretty good size, though.
It is. I mean, he's going to fit well on the shelf with these guys.
So that's a jumbo one.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and my girlfriend at Target, we saw a Cubone that was essentially life size and it was made by Funko Pop.
And I don't know. Okay looking guy.
Do you guys know what that line is called? Because if that's jumbo, if that Unicron's jumbo.
Yeah.
What's that? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like the giant life-size Pokemon Funko Pop ones they made?
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't think I've seen a Pokemon Funko Pop.
Okay.
I'm sure there is, but this is jumbo. But the other one, you think it's bigger? The life-size Pokemon?
It's a lot bigger. Like it's life-size. I mean, maybe not life size. I think Cubone's like 4 feet tall, right, or 3.5 feet tall, or something like that. Like in real life,
the Funko Pop is,
but the Funko Pop is like, dude, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet, something like that. It's massive. It took up an entire shelf on Target.
That'd be like $150.
Yeah, that's what I was looking.
Wow, that's insane. Look at the back. The back's pretty good too. Nice place for Grimlock to kick a butt. There's even abs, man. Look at that. He's ripped. Oh, there you go. That was the live unboxing and review because there's no transformation, no nothing. So here's the details. There's everything. So
it's a good looking display piece.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So it's pretty good. All right, so let's talk about more stuff. Hold on. Share screen. I'm gonna mess that up, but no, I did it. All right, you guys saw the new release for today? Well, is it today or yesterday? August 3rd, yesterday. So we have release for Core Class Nemesis Prime. Who's getting this?
Not me. I might
get it for my kid.
I'm at the point now and I think I've said this before. I'm finishing after this year. I'm pretty much done with Hasbro's stuff. All the price increases, all the QC problems, and everything else. It's just I just can't bring myself to spend any more money with them after this year.
So are you being priced out, or you're just getting QC grossed out?
Well, it's a little bit both of that. I'm tired of the QC. I was worried about my Motormaster being yellowed, with all the reports, and then
which is terrible,
right? And I'm one of the lucky ones who didn't have a yellowed trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, I don't know. I spent $100. This is how I saw it. I spent $100 on the Motormaster. BBTS after shipping and taxes, like $101 and change or whatever. And then when I looked at the website, they were sold out. So it's like, okay, even if it does come yellowed, I can't exchange it, So all right, whatever. And I knew that going into it might be yellowed, but I wanted it because it's the Stunticons, right? It's favorite combiner team. So I knew I would take that chance, but as it started coming closer to the shipping date, I was just kind of like, oh man, I don't know about this. Maybe I made a mistake or whatever. And then I started to worry about it and all
It's
this other stuff.
50-50.
And,
I mean, all the posts I've seen is 50% people saying, God, I can't believe it's yellowed. And the other 50 is like, oh my God, I'm so happy it's not yellowed.
Yeah. And I'm in the I'm happy it's not yellowed camp. That's essentially that's exactly where I'm at. And the thing is, so it's the price increase on top of they're taking things away that they gave us in Siege and Earthrise, like the more articulation, the less hollow parts, stuff like that. They're taking that away. They're the price increase, the QC problems, and then like I was even talking to Gotbot about it today, and it's like I told him, I said, if I buy an upgrade kit for a $60 transformer, that's say a $40 upgrade kit, that's now $100 Galvatron, that's $100 Optimus Prime, that's right. Yeah. I'd rather at that point take that $100 and put it towards Fans Toys Galvatron when, at what, 180, 200, whatever, you know. I'm already there, and in some cases, $100 is already, a third-party figure, a legend scale figure, something like that. That's got die cast, better plastic, not hollow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, better engineering.
Well, I'm just hearing about the yellowing issue this week as far as Motormaster goes. Now, did y'all have a problem with Jyax's yellowing? Because that's the one I'm really worried about. Motormaster, I don't even understand why he would yellow, being that dark gray. But, those whiter figures, that's the ones I'd really be concerned with. That's
why I skipped G-Axis.
Me too.
Yeah, I asked TFA, TFA 1024. He's got Shatterglass Starscream and G-Axis. And I asked him, I was like, does G-Axis's plastic feel like Starscream's elbow area where it bends? Does it feel like that plastic, or does it feel like his leg plastic? Because it's two different plastics.
Right. I was worried it was going to feel like Ape Face. That's what I was really concerned. It's kind of that soapy, soft material.
But. Right. And G-Axis, according to TFA, he told me that G-Axis should be safe because he feels like because it feels like he's made out of the non-yellowing part of Shatterglass Starscream, if that makes sense. Like he's made from that white plastic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's and one of the other reasons too is like Takara, man, $160 for train bots. That's $900, give or take, for a combiner that's the scale of Combiner Wars, and for $550, $600, depending on where you got them from. Moon Studio is 8.5 pounds. It's 2 feet tall, damn near. A die cast. Just, I mean,
what you're basically saying is at some point we have to draw the line. What point is too much? There's got to be a line somewhere.
Exactly, and that's and I've approached my line, but I've committed. I have figures on pre-order at a buddy's store, and he's cash up front kind of pre-order guy, and I don't want to leave him hanging. I don't want to go down there and be like, "Hey, can I get my money back? I want to cancel these or whatever." So I'm just biting the bullet on that one, and they come in. I'll enjoy them, for what they are. But I mean, after that, it's Legends and third party for me.
I don't blame you. I mean, I can see that perspective. I mean, so many of us have that brand loyalty, and I think that it's a subconscious thing, a lot of it. So, I mean, that's where I'm stuck. But I understand not wanting to pay that much, and I understand getting sick of it because I'm sick of it, and a lot of us are probably sick of it. But,
right.
Well, it depends where I shop. Like Toys R Us, it's insane. Silver Streak was $42.99, so that's roughly $33 US for a deluxe.
Yeah.
So that's too much. But I had a $40 gift card, and there was nothing I wanted other than this guy, so I picked it up.
That's a whole. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say Flame War on Hasbro's site is $45 US before shipping for a deluxe. Yeah, so what is that, like 55 Canadian, 60 Canadian, something like that for a deluxe? And I mean, she comes with, okay, if you break it down, she comes with the Pterodon axe thing, and she comes with the comic book, so they're charging you individually for that, I guess. But at the same time, that puts her at what, maybe a $33, $35 deluxe.
Well, yeah. I mean, we think about how much was it to complete an entire combiner just in Combiner Wars. It was like
120.
Yeah. And that's one, basically after shipping and tax, that's one figure. I just paid $110 for my Motor Master. It's on the way, but that's one figure now. I mean, I know people say, well, it's more plastic, and it is more plastic, but the figure's the same size. I mean, in height as the previous Motor Master.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is, you know, while, dude, I got that Motor Master and it blew me away, man. That figure, the Minosaur in it and everything, like, it is copied engineering from third party. It is. It's copied X-Transbots, DX9, and all that stuff. It's copied, you know. Magic Square, all of it, right? But but what really blew me away is, like, that dude, that trailer. I went to weigh it, and my scale read error. Like, that trailer is hefty. It's heavy. There's a lot of weight to that thing. Yeah. And the Motor Master is beautifully done. There's little things on that Motor Master, like they gave him the wheels in his robot mode on his feet, you know, like they sculpted that, they painted that and everything. And it's just, and I'm like, dude, if you guys would release stuff like this all the time.
Right, that's the problem. Because Sludge isn't like that. So many others aren't like that. Is they'll cut corners in one and then they won't in another, you know.
Yeah, it's almost as if they dropped, and I've said this on, I don't know how many times, I'm a broken record with it. If they dropped one line or maybe a figure out of each wave, they can put that cost, they can put that material, they can put that in whatever into the other figures, and they could still, you know, I wouldn't say charge the same, maybe charge a little bit more, whatever. They, you know, break it down however they would, you know. Right. But I don't regret spending what I'd spent on that Motor Master because of how he feels, how heavy he is, the transformation. The transformation is basic. Don't get me wrong. The Motor Master itself, it's basic transformation, but it's a fun transformation, you know? Yeah. It's so good. It's so enjoyable. And yeah, it's like I said, if they did that all the time, they found a way to do that all the time. I wouldn't know.
Have you gotten him yet, Roz?
No, Cosmos. Today I went to Walmart and I found this guy here. Okay, Road Hauler, which is the only box. I was telling you input before the show. That's the only box of Velocitron I found. Not the only character in multiple box. It's the only box of Velocitron in 4 Walmart. Nothing about any other characters. So this guy, I'm waiting because the thing that pisses me off is that he was the only one I was able to secure on pre-order out of the 3 that I wanted. So I was looking for the other 2. Of course, I found the only one I already have. So tomorrow I'm going to call and cancel my pre-order, but I'm keeping my invoice just in case. You know,
so that's the only one I can't find in my Walmart. They have every other Speedia guy. That's the only guy.
Really?
And that's the one I want.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't care about Cosmos.
My girlfriend's like, isn't he the same as one of the Jinbao you got? I'm like, well, actually, yes. He's a Constructicon. You know, like he defected when they were attacked by the Robo Smasher, and here I go into this rant why I love Hauler, and my girlfriend is paying attention as much as she can, but you know, God bless her, I annoy her with Transformers all the time.
So I just want to throw this out there, as I don't think a lot of people know this. If you want to recreate what I think is really cool about that Hauler, if you want to recreate the scene of Megatron being made by the Constructicons from, you know, whatever G1 episode that was,
Season 3, yeah.
Yeah, you can now do that because Takara released that scoop, that generation scoop, in their Transformers. What is it? Transformers Universe something or other line. Their Transformers RID 2015 line.
Yeah.
They released that scoop in green. Constructicon
So now you
green.
can have all 8 Constructicons at the. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like the Generations Target Master scoop.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I might have to get that because then, okay. See, the thing is that before the internet, I was absolutely convinced that Grapple was a season 1 bot. Like I was like, I can remember, and then after the internet was invented and I got it, and then you look things up, and then that's when I realized, oh, okay, he was supposed to be in the show, but then he got canceled and then recolored and rebranded, and that's why we got Grappled in season 2. And but I was obsessed for like 15 years about this guy that none of my friends remembered, and so that 5 seconds made him one of my favorite character. So I had to get this. I know nothing about. Then after that, I found out all the lore about him that was written afterwards, and so yeah, I'm happy to have him because now I have all 4 mold of this guy. And
It has been 4. Holy hell, yeah.
Yeah. I have Artfire here.
Yeah, Artfire, Grapple, and Inferno. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the 4th one. So who knew we were gonna get 4? Well, when they announced Artfire, I figured we were gonna get a hauler at one point.
Artfire is the only one I ain't into.
Yo, Canadian Inferno. I had to get it. Canadian Inferno.
Yep.
So yeah.
I got mine from Transarin. I had to do a little bit of customizing on mine just to make him look.
Man, I should get him on one of my streams one time because Transarin. I haven't talked to him in a while.
I definitely disagree, Anthony. I don't believe Cosmos is a must, but I know some people think it looks good, and I think the alt mode does look good. That robot mode is a bit too hollow for me.
Yeah, Kato just did his review today, and he did point out the hollowness of it's not attractive, it's not fun, and I get it, but also the rest of the figure. He said the transformation was really fun, like one of the funnest transformation he had in a long time. So I still want him. So now I have to wait until August 24th for the next truck to drop by, or if they restock online. So
I can grab it for you, dude. We got like 3 of them here.
Yeah, but then I have to pay $60 shipping, right? So shipping is crazy to ship from here to Canada. Like input for a deluxe, it was like 20 US.
Raz, I done sent you something, man. It was only like 15 for me, maybe.
Well, yeah, but that was a core class. But even then, for a core class, 15 for a $10 figure, it's So that's why I try to avoid paying shipping as much as I can. That's why I have my local sponsor, DJCcollectibles.ca. And I'm still waiting for 4 figures from him from the Legacy line, and hopefully he'll get them soon because I think most people got the Legacy now for Elita 1, the Studio Series 86 RC, and then I'm waiting for Tarantulas and Blitzwing. And I've seen that a lot of people already have those. So I contacted him, but he said that in his books, it still says fall release. So
now, is Wild Rider popping up in the U.S. at retail stores already?
Yeah.
Is he?
Really? So there you go. Cosmos is a must. There you go.
I had a guy message me.
Oh, yeah, man. That's right, David. You got Artfire. I'm so happy for you, man. I know you can't get a lot of figures, but you really wanted this one. So I'm happy you got that one. So,
Can I ask David a question?
David, yes.
Okay. I know your icon in chat is like the size of like a pinky nail, right? It's really small. But it looks like your icon looks like the chick from the Big Comfy Couch. Am I wrong?
You mean his avatar, kind of?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think... Oh, it's a sim.
Oh, okay.
From The Sims 4. Oh, we did... he just posted on Facebook. He recreated his school in The Sims. It was pretty good work, David. So yeah, so all right, back to the list.
Yep.
We're off topic, but well, we're not off topic, but okay. This is to me bullshit. Core Grimlock. Like I know Hasbro's trying to get into the core class legend scale business, but so far most of the core class figure have been unimpressive. And they did the whole Cyberverse line of Dinobots, and they looked kind of okay, but cheap. Ninja Bill loves them, and I know he's been reviewing them for a while, so and that's cool. But I think why would we want a core Grimlock, a core Swoop, a core Snarl before we get the Studio Series 86 version?
Well, Oracle saw this list, and she's already Grimlock, Swoop, and Snarl, baby Dinobots. Man, that's her shtick, dude. That's it.
That's okay. All right, Oracle, that's cool. My wife loves Grimlock. Maybe I'll get her. So Bomb Burst, which is a package refresh of Core Energon Monster. So
but
cool.
when did we get Bomb Burst already?
Core Energon. So I'm guessing it's a very old repackage because PR is package refresh. So
Right, but
are they repackaging something from the Energon line?
I don't think so. I think that might be something that we haven't gotten yet because we've seen Energon Monster on these leak lists for the last year or so, and no one's known what it was.
And these are 2023 leaks. So, I mean, we could later on this year get something that.
Yeah, because Energon Monster is supposed to be sometime this year.
Right. Whatever that is.
So, a package refresh. Oh, maybe we'll get it in Legacy. I don't know, Wave 3, and then we'll get it again. So, this would be which Wave 3 of Legacy? Or
Wave 3, yeah.
Okay. Another core Starscream. We don't need that. We just got one in Kingdom, and then we got Skyward.
It's a package refresh, though.
Exactly.
Well, it might be Wave 4, though.
Because it would be Wave 4, yeah. Yeah, because Wave 3 is with Velocitron and Cosmo, or not Cosmo. Wild Rider. Yeah.
Okay. Scar. Who's Scar?
That's Double Dealer's partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that one of the mini cassettes?
No, he's a Power Master engine.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's one of the cassettes that came out in that 4-pack that Hasbro.
This guy?
Yeah.
That's Scar.
No, that's Knock.
But that's not. That's his other partner, right? Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. So
Scar's the bluish teal one, right?
But you think that that Scar's gonna be this mold? Because
it's gonna be the Rat-Bat mold, but it's retooled. I think the head.
Oh, okay. Rat-Bat. This one here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Scar. So you think that they're gonna? Well, it doesn't say package refresh, so that's gonna be a new mold of this guy.
That's what I would think.
Which will be reused for Rat-Bat and this crap here, Wing Thing.
Yeah, Wing Thing.
That's a dumb name. Hey, you're a Wing Thing. All right, Deluxe Shrapnel. So I know everybody's going apeshit about the Insecticons, and they're my least favorite characters. Any continuity, any fiction, the Insecticons. I mean, the episodes they're in, they're good, but they're my least favorite. So, but I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that. This is interesting, Deluxe Sprawl. So we're going to get hopefully, well, it doesn't say package refresh. So that could be a new mold for, something different than the Earthrise version.
That could be Lio Jr., like the lion from Beast Wars 2nd, because when he came out over here, he was Prowl. So it could be Prowl from Beast Wars, the lion. It could be Prowl from Beast Wars 2nd, the lion. It could be Prowl from Beast Wars when he was an owl.
So that could be anything.
Yeah, there's so many Prowls that thing could be.
All right. Well, people have been waiting for the reissue because now, okay, well, we'll get into that in a moment then. Crosscut. I have no clue who that is.
Crosscut's the Skids silver Skids repaint.
Another repaint of Skids already.
Yeah, but he's a Neo G1 character that eHobby did back in the early thousands.
Okay.
So
Junkyun 2. So he's gonna be called that, but that's a deluxe, so that's gonna be a new mold. It's not gonna be a repaint.
Oh.
But this one, Junkyun 1, is gonna be another repaint of Reggar, I'm guessing. So maybe he's gonna be called garbage pail or something. Junkyun, I don't know. Nemesis Leo. So that's another Neo Beast War 2 thing.
Yeah, it's Beast War 2nd. It's going to be the black version of Lio Convoy.
Okay. So. And then we have this. Okay, this has to be the reissue of the Conehead. Ramjet package refresh. So we're going to get another Seeker, another Conehead. So then the next wave after that, technically we should have a Dirge, which means that I'll finally have, and this is mainline release. Those aren't exclusive, or it's not specified yet. So that means I won't have a problem getting this, right?
Yeah, well, you would imagine, but you know how many scalpers and how many people are going to be on that Ramjet?
Yeah, but then I have a good sponsor, so.
And who's that sponsor again?
It's djccollectibles.ca. It's .ca or .com. You know
did you say DJC?
Yes, I did. It's djccollectibles.ca. There you go. A fantastic website where you can get all of your Transformers needs. And he even has some exclusives.
To the US?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. And I have no clue how much that's going to be, but yeah. The only thing is that if you want to check for Transformer Core Class, you have to type Core Class here. That's the only thing that because I missed out on Spike because he wasn't in that list of regular Transformers. But then I realized Spike is shit, so I didn't get him.
That was my thought on it too.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't paint his freaking face, man. Humans have eyes.
That's a Hasbro thing. Look at Chip, MP39 Chip. No painted face. They actually painted the glasses skin color.
Well, that's such a small scale. I can kind of understand that one, but the new Spike, I don't get that.
No, no, it's crap. So okay, so I'm hoping that Ramjet's going to be good. Junkyun and then Bludgeon. So that's the skeleton guy with the sword, right?
Now they need to quit and leave my damn pretenders alone because it's not a pretender, and they're going to do the same thing they've been doing. It's going to be just a figure, a transformer, and it doesn't make sense why it would have the visage of the outer shell. He'd be walking around like that.
Yeah, but then the Bludgeon from the Cyberverse line looked really good. He wasn't a pretender. But he did. It was an interesting mute character.
Yeah,
very skilled fighter.
Well, Skullgrin looks good, but I'm not going to touch it because it's not. It doesn't make sense.
Well, actually, Skullgrin is the only pretender I had as a kid, and I loved that toy. And he's one of my most regret that letting go of that guy was a terrible mistake.
It's the best sculpt. Pre-McFarlane.
It is. He's metal. He's badass. But I do like the new version, and I probably will get it.
I will say this: what I find really dumb about the new Pretenders is that they're all over the place scale wise. It's the
Big
Voyager,
and then
Deluxe, Core, and now Bludgeon being a Voyager. Like it, but. They started off with Fangry in that Bumblebee pack, and he's a deluxe scale. So it's like why wouldn't you just make them all deluxe scale? Or I don't know.
Well, what I thought they were going to do is with the core class guys, that would be the inner robot, and then the Voyagers would be the outer shells. That would make a hell of a lot more sense.
Yeah, but then you'd have to buy 2 toys to get one pretender.
I know. Back in the day, a pretender was $7. That's the ironic part. $7-8.
Wow.
That's why I had the store. I had
that's about back then. Would have been like $12.
Yeah,
dude. If I can go back in time, I'm starting to cut grass at 5 years old, and I'm saving my money for Transformers, man. All right, so that was one thing I wanted to take a look at, but then there's. Hold on. this crap here. Okay, I'm happy and upset at the same time because I hate the source of this leak, and we never even knew about this. So this is a deluxe size or Ironhide Voyager. No,
it's deluxe. It's a remold of Siege yet again from the looks of it, because it looks like it's got that leg flap hanging on the side of it.
Yeah,
but
they
if
just cleaned it up.
Yeah, but if you look, they remolded the top, so it's not a shield on top, and he doesn't have the feet. And the engineering looks different at the bottom, and the gun stores, so it's a new gun, or maybe it's the kind of similar of the Earthrise gun. So this looks good, and he scales well with Earthrise. So, and then you see here, it's a very different rooftop. And of course, it doesn't fit in there.
But we can't. Okay, so no yellow stripe, and the red is still what, 3 different shades of red on this thing?
Yeah, you have one here, and no, that's right 2 shades.
Yeah, 2 shades of red.
2 shades of red. Yeah, but that's expected. What's the source here? It's all Japanese, so I'm guessing
if they're going to charge us Voyager price for a deluxe, they can give us 1 coat of paint on it. That's uniform, that's
right.
Yeah, you'd think they would do that, but so we're getting. That's why I thought the other Prowl was going to be a release of Prowl. So, but this is a legacy release. It's not even part of the wave we just took a look at, right? It wasn't mentioned there, so that's going to be a wave 4 release.
Well, that's Studio Series 86, isn't it?
It is. I'm curious on why everything is so.
Studio Series. Hold on.
It's 86 Ironhide.
Oh yeah, Studio. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's going to be in the next race, but we haven't seen any of these pictures. The first we heard about it was freaking PvP. That's the first source we got.
I don't think that's PvP though, is it?
Not this picture, but the first picture we got earlier this week. Yeah, I don't know if Bacon has it.
That Dame Chalk Reports guy on Facebook had a picture of PvP showing it off in the background in robot mode.
That's right, in robot mode. Yeah. And that made me, like, I'm not a huge complainer about other channels and everything like that, but that one pissed me off. Like, I mean, okay, if the figure is leaked, and we know it's coming, and then he gets it earlier than everybody else because of his malpractice, then, I won't watch it. I don't care, but I signed your petition, Matt, it's all good. But when I saw that picture, he's getting the freaking pictures before it's even leaked to the public. That just fucking pissed me off. Yep. I was like, okay. All right, that's terrible. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I mean, the figure looks good. So
it's starting to register to me though, guys, that what you've been saying, Raz, for a while, and I think you touched on input before, is that if Hasbro cared, they're going to take action, and that's starting to resonate in my mind. At first, I thought, well, as long as I keep letting them know, and the larger content creators tell them about it, I can try and get some of them to, then maybe they'll take some action. Maybe they're just not aware of it, but they got to be aware of it by now. I mean, this is
you did your homework.
I'll tell you that. Okay, so when I was at TFCon 2019, I was talking to some of the Hasbro insiders, whatever you want to call them, right?
Right.
And I was told that Hasbro has binders, and I don't mean like little 1-inch. I mean like those 6-inch wide, massive binders. Those giant freaking, when you fill them to the top, they're like 100 pounds or whatever. They're just massive binders. I was told they've got somewhere in the vicinity of anywhere between 7 to 10 of them. And it's just names and list of people companies who have ever KO'd a product, going back to, G1 Transformers, people who've ever leaked anything like early. I mean, they've got all of that stuff in these binders, supposedly.
Well, why don't they put a stop to it then? He can't make them any money, dude, because those figures would sell anyway. Like, I know it.
Well, yeah, no, and the thing is I think it really kind of boils down to if you look at the way, and I'm not even going to touch on China, their lawsuit practices or anything, because I don't know about that, right? Like, but I think truthfully, what it just boils down to is that it's cheaper for them to lose $50, $100, whatever it would be, than it would be to film a commercial, make a commercial, drum up any type of noise for themselves about the product. It's cheaper for them just to let PvP pay the guy $100 to get it, and then throw some pictures out there, and then Tformers, and then TFW and Cybertron and Unicron.com. They all get it, and then everyone's talking about it anyway. I just think it's a business move.
That's so sad. If that's true, that's so sad to me personally, because it literally isn't a legal activity.
I think he's right. It's a, Michael Jackson said, if you're not a rumor in show business, you're nothing. And I think this applies here. If you're not worth being stolen from in a toy company, if nobody was going after these products to trying to get them out to the public as soon as they can, just for reviews and stuff, Hasbro probably wouldn't be the power hungry company it is right now, because they know, we've been waiting for that. Well, the people that follow, all those teams, they've been waiting 6 more months than we did for a figure. So if we've been waiting 6 months, they've been waiting for a year for it because they've seen it a year ago and they're hungry for it. So that's free publicity for Hasbro,
Well, and also too, you look at it this way. There's also an aspect I don't think anybody really ever talks about, is that 10 years ago, whatever it was, before they moved factories from China to Vietnam, a lot of these things got leaked through eBay. People in the factories, the Chinese factories, they were essentially just buying them, getting them, whatever, and then throwing them up on eBay, and they would throw them up 30, 40, 50 figures at a time. And that's how these figures were getting leaked, and that's how a lot of these earlier reviews were coming out and stuff like that. So Hasbro's response to all that was to, just pack up and move factories to Vietnam. And while that worked for a little while, it didn't inevitably stop it.
No.
And I think they're like, well, it cost us millions of dollars to do that last time. And
there you go. Is that the picture I've been searching for? Yeah. So that's sorry. I thought I was still sharing stuff. Hold on. Share screen. This guy. Sure. So that's what PvP leaked.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So now everybody was like, "Oh my god, a new Ironhide!"
Mm-hmm.
So my thing with this robot mode, I think the robot mode looks fantastic. The underarm is hollow.
Yeah.
But I think that crotch flap, it's one solid flap, right?
I don't know, man. It looks like 3 pieces. Could be just a molding, but.
I don't know, man. It looks like it's molded to, like, you could possibly make it 3 pieces, like like this, the line art, or there's lines or whatever on it. It looks like it could be 3, but to me, it looks like it's 1 piece. So that's going to look real weird when you try to recreate that pose or something, and he's running and the crotch flaps completely up or something. I don't know.
I think it's interesting that lately Hasbro has been taking these older molds. They took the Generations RC and, of course, did the Studio Series RC by adding a bunch of new parts to it. And that looks like what they're doing here with the Studio Series Ironhide.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even get me started on that one. That's a whole soapbox rant I can get on about what that.
No, come on, I'm excited for that RC. I am excited. I want her.
My thing is, okay, look.
Go ahead, rant.
Okay. Oh man! All right, let me grab my soapbox real quick.
No, I could rant about PvP a while.
Like, okay, they take the RC. Everyone complains about this. The Earthrise RC. What do they say? It's a shell form. The transformation looks dumb. Look at her underneath. The legs fold up. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Then all of a sudden, they come and they say, Hasbro comes and says, hey guys, we're going to retool Thrilling 30. Isn't that swell? And everyone's like, oh my God, yay. The RC that we liked is going to get essentially remade. And then Hasbro's like, hey guys, we're going to copy the engineering from Earthrise. Isn't that swell? And everybody was like, we don't care. Yay. And all they did was add an ab crunch. And I'm like, you guys are just like so fickle. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here like, I like the Earthrise RC. I don't see anything wrong with it whatsoever.
The robot mode looks great to me, except it needs paint apps. And you can do
okay, I will concede. Okay, yeah, the paint apps definitely needs paint apps. But it's just it's so weird to me that the fandom is complaining about Earthrise RC and why it's so bad, but none of that applies to 86 RC, and it's the same thing. Right. You know,
well, Hasbro's doing that because they know they can get away with it because we'll buy it. If we stop buying the shit, they'd stop doing it.
Okay, I'm going to share something. Okay, you guys have seen the Authentics line.
Oh my God, yeah, I have that, or I should say Oracle has that Grimlock, yeah.
Exactly. My son, at first I got him Optimus, Ratchet, Starscream, and maybe another of the Authentics line. And it's Grimlock, and it's absolute crap. Like, I mean, it falls apart and pieces fall and blah blah blah. But look at that RC. She's not a shell former, and she looks good. I mean, I can't blow that up because I can't find a bigger picture. But she looks okay. But I mean, I know it's a crap figure, but they could have taken this engineering with the legs here and the arms here and give us a Studio Series 86 one. That would have been fine.
I would have been okay with that. Like if they reused that engineering there and it's just like an old school, you know, the legs flip over, become the car thing. I'd have been okay with that.
Scales, you know, they're super small. But I mean, for $6,
yeah,
it's pretty good. And
I think the whole problem with it is that
oh, hey, we have some new people. Sorry guys, I totally forgot. We have Benjamin, you have Digital, we have Ninja Bill. When did you guys show up? Anyway, thanks for being here.
It's that chase, man. It's that chase for that authentic, perfect G1 tune aesthetic. And you know, that I mean, look, I don't care. Like I prefer the toy look, like the paint and stuff, you know, because that's at the end of the day, I'm a broken record with this. I watch 20 minutes of a cartoon, 3 times a week. I spent hours upon hours of my childhood with those toys. Those toys, that toy look means more to me than the show look does. Optimus Prime's eyes are yellow. I don't care what anybody says, right? Like,
yeah.
But when you have two different figures like Takara Tomy and Hasbro, what they used to do during Titans Returns and Legends and Combiner Wars and stuff, Takara had tune accurate color schemes. Hasbro had toy accurate color schemes, but they were new ways of doing old characters, right?
Yeah.
And I was fine with that. But now you're chasing down this perfect tune aesthetic and this perfect it has to transform the exact same way and it's got to do this and everything, and it's like it's just too much. At what point is it too much, you know?
Well, that's my beef with the Legacy Blitzwing. Everybody's praising it. It looks like a great figure, but it's not really G1 toy accurate. I mean, to me, because the toy, I believe, had a purple face. The G1
yeah, he did.
I had him, and that's just like the Titans Return one. So in that way, the Titans Return is more toy accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this one's got a silver face and it's more tune accurate.
Right. But I'm still excited about Blitzwing. So yeah.
Oh, I think Blitzwing. Don't get me wrong. I think Blitzwing looks fantastic. The new one looks fantastic.
It does.
Yeah. They honestly they killed it with that Blitzwing.
But that's the thing. I mean, it's.
But was it a needed release? Did we?
Well, yeah, because I couldn't get a freaking Blitzwing because I've just been collecting for 3 years.
But
so when I bought Astral Train, I was like, oh, I need a Blitzwing.
Over a Sandstorm, over a Broadside, they've seen farther back releases than.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, they could have done, but I mean, they're not as popular as Blitzwing.
Well, that's true.
That and Hasbro did say when they started Siege that everything was on the table again, like they were rebooting the entire everything, and that's why we've gotten all the figures and stuff that we've gotten. So,
because if you think about it, everything that's been released in Siege pretty much was released in the whole Prime Wars trilogy. I mean, Sunspeaker, Sideswipe, Bronze, Windcharger. We didn't even get a Windcharger in Siege. Gears, Brawn. We didn't get any of those three. And then, but there's a lot of Power of the Prime stuff or Prime Wars trilogy stuff that's just been remade in Siege. And now that they're doing the Legacy line, honestly, I hope Legacy is kind of the end of all, like, do all the characters that you haven't done from G1. And then if you want to G1ify a couple of other characters, that's fine. But I think after that, I'm ready for new characters.
Yeah.
Like, do a brand new Combiner. Do a brand new Titan. I mean, there's, okay, the Metroplex from Energon or Cybertron. I'm not getting, and it's $300 Canadian.
Oh.
So that's hefty. So I'm not going to get that. But I mean, there was 2 new Titan in Cyberverse. And these were never released in Titan class.
I'm still holding out for my Titan class Dweller,
and
man.
The other one. Crow. Yeah, Crow. I think that's what. These 2 would have been nice. You're waiting on what, Matt?
I said I'm still holding out for my Titan class Dweller. Didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, cool. So there's a lot of things that they could do. I mean, nobody wants another Volcanicus, but
I do.
Come on.
Hey, man, look.
Okay,
controversial.
Greg Berger is the best feature about that character.
Controversial Transformer opinions. Number 1 is on my channel.
That's
and
right.
I said Volcanicus was a great combiner. He really is. I like it. Huh?
You mean the toy, the figure?
Yeah, the figure.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's a bad figure, especially. Look, man, when you get that what is it, the DNA, whatever, the upgrade kit for that sucker, he just beefs him out and bulks him up. And he looks so mean and brutal. And
cool. I think it's more the idea of the Dinobots combining that bugs a lot of the old school.
That's what I don't like.
Yeah,
because to me, the Dinobots can go toe to toe with Devastator. They can. I mean, it might be a hard fight, but they've done it and they can, and they're going to do it. So if you and then Matt, you had done that power comparison of all the combiners, right? In one of your videos, you calculated is it you? Yeah. You calculated the total value of each individual character and put them in combined form. And then you figured out that the Devastator was the weakest of all the combiners. And Predaking was the strongest.
I don't know if I went that detailed. It was a while back. I had a segment on it, but yeah.
Well, yeah, no, it was fairly detailed. You had the power score based on individual robots.
Did I? I don't know if that was me, Roz. It might have been somebody else. I
don't follow that many people. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, Devastator, he's the first one. He's cool, but he's still the weakest. If by whatever video I watched then.
Yeah. And, no, it might have been. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. But it was interesting. But dude, you're like an hour late. What the hell?
I wasn't home, and I forgot my phone at home.
Okay. So, I guess good excuses. So, Ninja Bill, you know Matt?
Yes, I do. Well, I haven't been on a show with him before, but I do follow him on Facebook, and I do watch his videos and agree with a lot of his points of view on some issues that he has, which is the thievery going on. I'll just put it out there. But, so yes. So, yeah, I follow his group, too, as well. I posted a couple of times in his group. See a lot of posts in that group. So, yeah, I am familiar.
Good seeing you, man. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And, of course, input.
Of course. Input. Let me see. I've heard of him before. I've heard of it. He looks familiar.
I do. Look, man, I run.
You have one of those faces.
I run the greatest Transformers podcast ever that just doesn't give a slag wink about anything.
Your face looks familiar. You have one of those faces, where just everybody seems to know you. I think.
Yeah, I've got a face for radio, man. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Face for radio,
anyway, yeah. Input. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. You too, Raz, and
So,
you as well.
Bill, you've missed my Funko unboxing, so there you go. This is the Unicron Funko Jumbo. This is the back. And the head rotates a little bit.
I don't get why people love those things, but I also do get why they love collecting them.
Well, I got this one solely because I cannot afford the Ash Lab version.
I love the way you put Ash Lab.
Is it? Oh, it's Ash Lab, Ash Lab, Has Lab.
I call it Ash Lab, and we'll
Ash Lab works. Ash Lab works.
At this point, it's Ash Lab. So
yes, it is. But anyway, you guys were talking about. You guys were talking about those triple changers, and
what up, MC?
We're talking about that Blitzwing. I'm still on the fence whether getting it or not, but I will say this: I'm probably not going to pick it up. I love the Titans Return version for two reasons. One, all three of the modes look better. I mean, given the Legacy Blitzwing, he looks great in robot mode. No denying that. He doesn't have the G1 proper G1 colored faces. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but.
Yeah, but he has the penis and tank mode, so that's movie accurate.
But see, now here's the thing: Titans Return is one of the few, aside from the G1 toy, where it gets it right. It does. The nose isn't supposed to be in the front; it's supposed to be in the back. It's the back of the tank. People have been getting it wrong since the Diaclone days. If you look at the Diaclone toy, the thrusters are the front of the tank. If you look at the top of the G1 Blitzwing box, it shows the thrusters are supposed to be in the front, not that big honking thing sticking out like a penis. Okay, it's not. They're transforming it wrong. It's still wrong. It should be the other way around. Now, given the Legacy has big giant thrusters, go ahead.
No, cool. Keep going, man.
Oh, so now it's a little more difficult, but we've been getting it wrong. Everybody's been getting it wrong since the Diaclone toy because it's supposed to be the other way around.
I agree. Touching on what you're saying, Bill, it still scales well. That's another point that I thought was interesting, that the Titans Return scales perfectly almost with the Siege Astro Train, still. So that's why I don't feel it was really needed. It's a great looking figure, but all the people and characters they could have put in that slot, why another Blitzwing? When we could have had a Deathsaurus. We could have had, I can go on and on.
We could have had a Sandstorm. A Sandstorm. I mean,
Sandstorm. Yeah, Sandstorm would have been
if
good.
We wanted to do,
I'll say this.
Sandstorm.
And since Hasbro, okay, so what I've noticed too is Hasbro, when they restarted all this, they said everything's going to be in scale. We're looking at scale charts. We're digging through this. We're digging through that. We're blah, 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 blah. Okay, then Blitzwing would be the size that he was in Titans Return because Blitzwing is big. He's bigger. He's bigger than Astro Train. He's bigger than Octane. He is head and shoulder with the other Decepticon triple changers. He's the tallest one out of all three.
Which one are you talking about?
Huh?
Blitzwing.
Yeah, Blitzwing.
Yeah. He should be. Yeah, he is taller than Astro Train.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not if you put Astro Train's platforms on. They're the same height. The Titans Return one and the Siege Astro Train. If you put those little platforms on Astro Train, they're the exact same height.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that, man. We're not talking. The platforms. The platform feet, man. That's like saying my girlfriend's 6'1" with her heels on.
Look, we all know the Astro Train likes to glam it up. Yeah, that's okay. He likes to put on the high heels and
no platforms.
I keep the high heels on mine.
See, I never found the fig, so I can't speak to it. But I do know that for me, I do like the look of Titans Return better in all three modes. Is it accurate to the G1 model? No, but you know what? It works better than the Legacy one, in my opinion. Of course, opinions are like everything. It's subjective, and David said, "What are those big hands for?" I think they're for a upcoming combiner or something. I don't know. Or you could use them with a combiner because they don't really make sense.
I want to officially say my theory on those hands is wrong because I initially thought they would be swappable hands for Minosaur, the new Minosaur. So you can kind of make him look like he's like powered up, about to shoot or something like that. Mm-hmm. But the new Minosaur's hands are ratcheted at the wrist. So those aren't coming off. So I don't know. That was my guess, and I was wrong.
Okay. That would have been cool, though.
We're going to watch something now, and I want... Okay, now everybody in the chat, if I get cut off because I'm playing a video live and it you know, because of copyright and stuff, so if it cuts off, stay tuned. We should be back in about 3-4 minutes. It happened to Input when he did the...
that looks like Diaclone to me.
Well, that's the thing. You mentioned Diaclone, and it brought... something it reminded me of this. This has been published last week, so let's hear.
I love these commercials, man.
I don't know if the sound's going to be good, guys. So, because
talking about Tommy, Diaclone.
That is definitely Diaclone.
God, dude, like the.
Why can't
when they announced the Diaclone 2.0 reboot, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? When they announced this, I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. I'll stick with the few that I have from the old school Diaclone figures that I have or whatever. But then they started showing these commercials, man, and I was like, damn it, dude, they got me,
Look at that, man.
God, they're fantastic, dude. And the world building, I think I touched on it about on my last live stream I did for the news. It's just like the world building that you could do with those things at 1-inch scale action figures and stuff. God,
which with the Diaclone recolors that we've been getting in the Legacy line and the Buzzworthy, like a Silver Streak, it would have been nice if it would have been you'd have been able to incorporate in some way one of those 1-inch figures, or that at least Hasbro would give us some of those 1-inch figures. If you're going to give us a Diaclone repaint, give us the Diaclone.
The Dynot, give us a Dynot.
Yeah, sorry, Dynot.
And I think that's what, like, dude, I haven't got any of those Diaclone colored ones unless they're like shattered glass representations or whatever. But like, dude, I think that's what's missing, because them redoing the Diaclone original figures, just modern day. It's totally up my alley, man.
Is there a big following for them here in the West, though?
It's a niche cult following
I'm among the niche, but it's my thing is when I first got hit.
This is Optimus's trailer, man.
I know the Power Convoy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that Optimus is based upon. Yeah. Fantastic.
Look at that! Just man, they're gonna go fight some aliens, man. Go get them, boys. Go get them. Look, Master Chief. Look, man, Diaclone is so badass. Master Chief shows up to help him out, man. Yeah. That's like, geez. But my thing. But back to the recolors is like. That's when I figured out is missing for me not to be into the Hasbro, I guess, like recolors or whatever, is like they're missing the Dynots, man. If they came with the Dynots, I don't care if you could put them inside there or not, I would buy them.
They should be backwards compatible with all the G1, like the Insecticons and everything. The old Dinobots.
Yeah. See, I think the love of Diaclone for me came from Diaclone.
There was another one.
It grabs your attention. I think my love for it is because of the original Transformer toys. Because I had to know where these came from. So okay, well, they're Hasbro toys. Okay, but where did Hasbro get them? So I researched it, and then I fell in love with the Diaclone mythos. Even before the 2.0 was released, that mythos was going strong on the internet, and it was one of the few resources where you could go and look that up. And it's a big, because it always struck me as why do the Dinobots have or Insecticons have canopies? Why do they have like little seats in them? Why do some of these toys? Why is that there? That didn't make sense to me. It's because they were converted from Diaclone toys. It's great. I love it.
And it's that Diaclone looks. I mean, these trailers look amazing. and
the toys are amazing too. I wish I could afford them, but the
Yeah.
toys are actually really good quality. I know about 3 or 4 people who have them and own them, and I've got to hold.
what are they? Have they been released in the U.S. or America?
No.
Or I don't think so. Right?
No, they're Takara. They're, if I remember right, they're Takara Tomy Mall exclusive figures.
Yeah, it's Caramel
Okay.
exclusive. Yeah. But
But-
they're fantastic.
I'll say this. Even was it Mech Fans Toys did some KOs and just different color, Diaclone robot, whatever. And they are done so well that if you wanted to, you can mix and match the parts between them and Takara Tomy, just bash it all together and just have these like a white and red and black freaking dude, it's so sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
let
the
me show
thing
you.
with the other trailer I was trying to find, but it's not showing up. But they had like that
deep dive.
Optimus, whatever, just split and then merged with another thing, and then it transformed into something different, and then just went in space and fought something. It was like, wow.
Yeah.
There's a Dinot inside. This is the Mech
Nice.
Fan Toys.
Was it Lost
And-
Planet? That's what it's called.
Yeah, and I love these things, man.
The only thing I really want from Diaclone,
Transformed.
though, is a blue Ultra Magnus. The Delta Magnus. Oh,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to have one of those.
They did what was it?
Yeah.
E-Hobby? I think it was E-Hobby that did. Yeah, E-Hobby did one in that Generations Prime mold. And he came with the sword that came with Titan's Return Alpha Trion. He's just dude, such an awesome looking one.
But
man.
it's so expensive. And then the other one, okay, that was a thing. Shattered Glass, they the Delta, the Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus, and I was really hoping to get that. But GameStop stopped carrying Shattered Glass. They had the Optimus and Ratchet. And because Matt, I don't know if you know, but all the Hasbro Pulse exclusive end up at GameStop Canada. So that's the only way we can get those deals. That's how I was able to get the Beast War Ravage, because it was leaked, and I went and I pre-ordered it. And
Man, y'all are lucky, man. Got Toys R Us still, free Hellcat.
oh no, we have new Toys R Us. Like, we have the Toys R Us that's the equivalent of crap.
You have the Bane Capital Toys R Us, not the 90s Toys R Us.
No,
Yeah.
shelves. Oh, it's overpriced. Shelves are dusting with old crap. Nothing new comes out. Like that Red Cog, that's a Target exclusive. It should be a Toys R Us exclusive. It's never going to show up. Sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't. Like the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line, it is at Toys R Us, but it's been shelf warming the Origin Bumblebee because they bought way too much. And then the other figures were just lost. So Toys R Us, everybody's telling me that, oh, you're lucky you have Toys R Us. No, man, it's more piss off because you guys don't have it. So there's no hope for you guys to go at Toys R Us to find something. But we still have that hope that we're going to find something, and it's always disappointing.
I'll say this about Toys R Us. When Toys R Us, when they went, I don't know if they did it in there, like in Canada or whatever, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will remember when Toys R Us, when they went to that diamond shaped shelving thing they did in the early thousands, where it was just like, I don't know, they weren't rows anymore. They were just like diamond orientation shelving or something. It was really weird, but they would have like 5 figures or 10 figures on one thing for like Marvel Legends, and that would be it. Where they used to have rows and rows and rows of Toy Biz and all this stuff. When they changed their shelving to that diamond form in the early thousands, I was like, oh, this is it.
I haven't seen that in Canada. No. But I mean, I didn't. Well, I know in the 90s, I didn't go to Toys R Us. Early 2000, it was back to shelves then.
Well, they were always overpriced, but I have such fond memories. And I think it's just, we have that option to go to Toys R Us if we want to. That's what we miss. And so those fond memories, I have some of the best memories with my dad going in there. If I made a good grade in school, I remember the day I found the G2 Dinobots and just rows of them. And I was so psyched to see Transformers on the shelves again. And we got
what up, Brian?
Oh yeah,
I didn't have a Toys R Us growing up. Go ahead, Ninja Bill.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No.
Oh, I said Toys R Us and KB was. I mean, You walked into a KB from floor to ceiling, nothing but toys. Just 2 or 3 aisles, and literally floor on the floor to the ceiling of toys from every make and model and brand and company, and it was glorious. I mean, I walked in. I got most of my Machine Wars from KB. I think they're KB exclusive. Come to think about it.
Yeah, the bludgeon. I know they had the bludgeon that was a repaint of the Hero Megs, the G2 Hero Meg.
Yeah, I got that. I have that bludgeon.
Oh, you lucky son of a! You
got to.
I've got the Hero. I've got the purple and black
Gamestop.
Hero Megatron of that, but I could never find the bludgeon. Well,
I have that Megatron too.
The Hero Megs, yeah. I've got the both G2 Megatrons, the purple and green and the purple and black. Yep, it's got the nice air pump on it. And
you cut that air pump off?
No.
This so I got him off of eBay years ago, and his tube is so hard that I think it just finally bit the dust or whatever, and the guy decided to sell it or whatever. But I've been meaning.
Bugging me.
No, for years. I don't know, dude. For the last, God, I don't know, man. What 10 years or whatever I've had this now. I've been meaning to remake that hose, and I've just never done it. So
I got you. Nice.
I'll say this about the Toys R Us. About Toys R Us.
$10 at a convention. Nice. $10. It's missing one. Well, it's the wrong miscut because it should be orange. This is red tipped. This came from a Scourge. Somebody just put a Scourge missile on here. There should be 2 orange tip missiles with it that go on the arms. Yeah. This cost me $10. I walked into this convention and it was just sitting there with a bunch of other anime toys, and I just kind of glanced at it, and the guy goes, "You know what that is?" I don't know what that is, and I said, "Oh, yeah, I think I know what it is." And I pulled out my phone and I said, "Yeah, it's about $5-6. It's some sort of GoBot or something like that." And he was like, "Oh, you interested?" I said, "Yeah, I'll pick it up." He said, "Well, what do you give me?" I said, "I'll give you 10. He said, "Okay." And I walked out of there with a shit-eating grin.
There you go.
I was like, yeah.
You do what you got to do when you collect, man. You do what you got to do.
I should feel bad, and I do feel bad, but I paid cash. I didn't steal it, so it's mine.
Okay, just Brian, I've been to 4 Walmart today. And the only thing I found was one box. This one box. There wasn't 2 box or 3 box of Howler. There was just 1 box and 4 Walmarts, and everything else was nowhere to be seen. And they told me that the next delivery for Velocitron was only August 24th. So hopefully you'll have better luck in BC.
Oh man, I hope I find Holler. He's one of the few in the Legacy line I want. I want Cosmos and Holler. Don't really care about getting the others. If I get them, great. If not,
Yeah, we are. We're still waiting on Deluxe Wave 1. Well, there was a lot of those at my Walmart. I haven't checked Toys R Us in a long time, but check out my sponsor, DJC Collectibles.
Who is that again? Who is that again?
DJC Collectibles, and he has most of the Wave 1. I think the only one he doesn't have is Drag Strip, of course.
Override. Override could be cool. I have the original, so I'm not sure if I want to pick up the update because I have the original. Because I love Override, one of my favorite. I mean, come on, Nitro Convoy. Who doesn't love Nitro Convoy?
I have no.
Wasn't female, by the way, in the Japanese series. In the American series, it was a she, but in the Japanese series, he was Nitro Convoy, and I dig it.
I think that the fact that I didn't watch all the Japanese shows and I read the mangas, I'm saving myself a lot of money for characters that I don't know.
Oh, dude, you have no idea.
Yeah.
I am so... They announced that Gilthor freaking model kit, Fans Toys, or not, or what is it? Not Fans Toys, whatever the whatever. Damn it! What's the name of that company that does the model kits for Hasbro now?
Fury.
Yeah.
Fury.
They announced that Gilthor, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? You guys just got $75 out of my wallet. Good night."
Yeah. Well, when they announce, Snarl, and that's money that I know I'm gonna spend. So, all right, guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm working tomorrow morning, unfortunately.
Oh gosh, man, you gotta get some rest, brother.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a young son, so I don't never get rest. So I just nap for long hours. That's all.
Yeah, I was gone most of the day, and this morning I built Unit 1 Blue Destiny. So my Blue Destiny Gundam here. And
I saw that post where.
Yeah. This is from the I want to call it G-frame line, but it's actually from the Metal Spirits line or something like that. But it came with packs of gum. Mine didn't come with gum. I probably didn't want to eat gum that came, God knows how long on a ship from Japan.
Right.
But yeah, and they're cool because you build this armor, you put this armor on a frame, on a metal frame. Well, the armor comes on this frame, and you take it all off and put it in this frame, because this frame is static. But the cool thing is this frame, you can then turn it into a stand for this robot, which is really cool, really cool. It has an accessory that turns it into a stand, and that's really cool. I was like, wow, I wish more did that. And they even included both colored eye visor. So when it's green, it's in regular mode. When it's red, it means the spirit of the original pilot is now taking over the suit and doing her thing. And yeah, so pretty cool. You guys would have to know the lore. I know the lore.
Yeah, and I don't know shit about Gundam. So anyway, all right. Well, take care, guys. It's been fun. So we'll do that again eventually.
Good seeing you guys.
Where can they find you?
You guys can find me over on the Input Customs and Reviews channel. You guys find me there. And every Friday night at 7 p.m., I do the ultimate Transformers podcast, because we don't give a slag about any of them anymore whatsoever, because there ain't a radio on Cybertron that's free, baby.
Okay.
And you guys can find me on the In-Put 2.0 channel, my stop motion channel. You guys can find me over there. And In-Put 2.0, all one word. And
All right. Ninja Bill?
Of course, you can find me at Ninja Bill on Ninja Bill Reviews on YouTube. I mostly just do Facebook, so you can find me on Facebook at Shinobi Biru. I also have a group there called, Shinobi Studios, Transformers, and more. I suggest everyone go join that. And I think I'm on Tformers as Ninja Bill, and I think I can't remember because I don't use the places hardly.
Yeah, that's why you keep the same name everywhere. That's better. Anyway, Matt, where can we find you?
You can find me on YouTube or Spotify. You can listen in to the Transformers Talk Raw podcast. And I think it's really the only Transformers podcast you need to be listening to be honest. But it's probably not.
No humble bragging going on there. Nope.
No. That's
Don't make me come on your show. Don't make me do it.
Okay, no fights, man. I'm not doing fights. All right. And you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and in the suburb of Ottawa called Gatineau. So thanks for stopping by, guys. And don't forget, right now, I'm going to play the outro, and you can get your 10% discount code at my sponsor, DJC Collectibles.
Good seeing you guys.
That's it. Take care, guys. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for letting me join in. Input. Be good, man.
Input. I'm the one who let you in, man.
Yeah, anyway. It's Raz's channel, man. Why?
Hey, because look, I've had a long friendship with Input, and it's always nice, joining them on the show.
Yeah, well, I hope it's nice to join me. Okay, Matt's gone.
It is nice to join you, Raz. I even said.